We are alive for another edition of Flock University. Today, we are on the beautiful patio at Mission BBQ on Central Avenue in Colony. My name is Jeff Levac, and I am joined by the head coach, the general manager, the professor, and as Ray would say, the legend killer, Coach Damon Ware.
Ray sneaking on a little bit on the show. Got something else for him a little later, but we'll get to that later.
All right. Well, let's start. Let's start from the beginning. The Nashville Cats are an organization that we've seen improve, build, grow. Darren Arbett is a Hall of Fame coach. He is somebody that you have a great rapport with. However, because people in media, those idiots, and people, in other places are always like, well, is Damon Ware as good as a Hall of Fame coach? And they want to put you guys against each other. Well, now we've seen the professor versus the Hall of Famer. Look pretty good. How did it feel going toe to toe with a guy who's got the accolades that you will, in my opinion, one day have yourself?
Good games are always fun. Having those good chess matches, going against people that know the game, those games are obviously special. Like I said, I do have a tremendous amount of respect for Coach Arbett. Brings a lot of great stuff to the table. And they've got a really good football team. And I've said that all along is, they have been our toughest opponent to date. Both of our games were really tight games. First game was tight all the way through. Second game was tight through the first half. But tremendous amount of respect for the Nashville Cats. And I could see us facing them again in the future.
Absolutely. And the game it was kind of a chess match early. Whose idea was it to have Sam Castronova go out for a pass? Because my thought is Sam begged you for it.
Lord, Sam is an athlete and he wants to showcase his abilities any chance he gets. So again, we do a lot of playful stuff, obviously, with Sam, so he can show the world that he's not just a quarterback, he's an athlete. And it was kind of fun to throw that in there and see him catch the ball. I think if Wade puts that ball up a little bit higher, he might score. You had to wait for it a little bit, but it was a fun play to open the game with, and just glad it hit home.
Speaking of hitting home, I mean, he got clotheslined on that play. When he comes to the sideline, do you go, that was your first and last catch of the year?
Not necessarily. But when we called the play, it was make sure you come out of this healthy. Obviously, that's you don't want your quarterback taking any extra shots. And like I said, this year we have not relied on his legs. And so we really want him to stay out of danger and stay out of harm's way unless we really need it. That's something maybe in a championship game where he needs to run somebody over, fine. But, leading up to that point, obviously we want him to stay healthy. So, again, it's always, we're always discussing those things. Hey, just make sure, again, guys get close to you, obviously cover up the ball, go down, make sure, again, they go over the top of you and live to fight another day, so to speak.
That is that the progression of Sam Castronova? I remember in 22, he was probably equally effective running and passing. This year, he's throwing for 5, 6, 9 touchdowns a game. Is he becoming more of that pure pocket passer?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where that next level comes from. Being an athlete is one thing. And in 22, he was more of an athlete. We needed to use that time for him to learn the game. And he was a fast learner, obviously. And we went through our ups and downs in 22, but ultimately finished off the deal by winning the championship. So, obviously, since then, it's been, again, just continue to work on his craft, continue to understand defense, to learn, again, just some of the pre-snap things and some of the anticipation throws that you need to throw. And obviously, he's done a tremendous job of learning those things. And I truly believe he's the best quarterback in the country.
Flock University live at Mission BBQ. The Flock is here. A lot of the guys are here. It is a bye week. But that W for Nashville all but locked up the number 1 seed. I believe we actually officially locked it up. I've been waiting for someone from the league to actually confirm that we've locked up the number 1 seed, but I think it's pretty safe to say. So
we're the standard. We can just go ahead and say it. Yeah,
right.
That locked in the number 1 seed.
Deal.
Corpus had to play Monday night. They only had 2 losses. They had to lose the game. Obviously, if we were to lose our last 2, we'd still be ahead of every single team in the league. So we had to wait for Corpus Christi to lose on Monday night. That went ahead and happened, and they were beat by Oregon. So now we'll be the number 1 seed, and the championship will go through Albany.
All right. The championship will go through Albany. Thank you. It's hard. It's hard to clap when you got a brisket sandwich in your hand. Yeah. So all right. So that is pretty amazing. And as you mentioned, Nashville is one of those teams where you could very well see them again, depending upon how the seeding plays out for the postseason. We now know without a doubt what it's going to be this postseason. There was a debate between staying with 6 teams or going, hey, we're not the NHL. Not everyone makes the playoffs. Let's go down to 4. The 4-team series won. So we know for a fact now that we will play 2 postseason games.
And that's how it should be. We're a small enough league that it doesn't make any sense. It takes away some of the regular season if you have too many teams make the postseason. I get it from a coaching standpoint. If I'm a coach, yes, I want to make it to the playoffs at all costs. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure this game survives. We want to make sure this game gets better each and every year. And so, again, showcasing our top 4 teams, I think, is the right answer in 2025. And we'll see some good football leading up to a championship.
All right. So the way it would work is the first round of the playoffs, top seed would face the 4th seed. We're locked into the one. We don't know who 4 would be. That would be on June 21st. The winner of that game, let's say, for the sake of this conversation, is the number 1 undefeated Albany Firebirds. The championship game would be in Albany on June 28th. So for those of you putting your calendars together, you now have them. There they are. Get those ready. I know you can't think about the 28th yet. Heck, you can't even think about the 21st yet because you still have, the May 24th and June 14th. But is it a relief on a bye week to know you're the number 1 seed? Did the guys kind of get to take a breath in that situation? Or is it still, hey, do your treatments, make sure you're training. I'll see you guys on Monday.
It's business as usual. And I've been saying it all along. It does not matter how good you are in the regular season if you don't win it all. So going 10-0 would be worth absolutely nothing without the championship. So we still got to keep our head to the ground. We've got to make sure, again, we're doing all the little things right. We've got 2 games to go. Those things are obviously, got to finish themselves off. We never overlook any opponent, so we got to get ready right now for Corpus Christi. We'll have a chance to take another bye week, get a little more healthy, and then face, obviously, a Washington team before we get to the playoffs. So there's still a lot of work we have to do, coaching-wise, player-wise. So we just want to stay focused on the task, take one game at a time. Ultimately, again, we expect to be the number 1 seed, obviously, has already been locked up. We expect to host that game and have a formidable opponent. But again, truly, it would be championship or bust for us. It would be no good to do anything other than the championship.
This is what I love. I know we usually save questions for the end, questions on the flock, but I saw Special Delivery Mike had this. He was worried about this, and now Tommy Gross is asking this question. Is the championship game on the 28th for the AF1 post says the game is on the 27th? Wrong, Tommy. Wrong.
You're right. The weekend.
Yes.
And so, again, our games will be on Saturday if they're here in Albany. So the 21st and the 28th will be on.
If something goes horribly wrong and we're not hosting it, it could be the 27th, it could be the 29th, it could be whatever. If everything goes the way we pray and hope it does, it would be the 28th here in Albany. So those, but everybody, I gotta tell you, I love the flock. Some of y'all are doom and gloom. Some of y'all, 27th, what the heck? Well, no, it's the weekend of. It's not, if I scare you, baby, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. I don't. That's a CSA baby. That baby will get up and slap me in the face for it. Be like, yo, I said, quiet down. Wah. Made me cry. Baby's arm wrestling Ben Nelson in the corner and winning. It's amazing. That's gonna be like I see the future, the debate. No. Junior ain't playing football. No, Junior's playing football. Junior, I want to play football. You're 2. Calm down.
Getting plenty of work right now, watching film with Dad, and so he's gonna be ready. We'll start the recruiting process now.
Mom's eyes just went like a slot machine. All right, so there's some good news for you. obviously, again, bye week. I know we were just on Fox Sports Radio a second ago. You're doing a lot of stuff in your air quote free time, all 15 to 20 minutes of it, helping out, making sure things are ready at Hudson Valley for that upcoming season. But the next test is Corpus Christi, and this is a different team. They've got to have this, even though they're still in place for a playoff game, this has got to be their championship game. We hung 100 on them. So like when preparing for that game, how do you keep the balance of, hey guys, I know you put 100 on them, I know we won and whatever, and also like, hey, this is going to be their arena championship game.
I mean, of course, anybody we play really gives us their best, and we talk about that in our coaches meetings all the time. If you look at every opponent that we have, how hard they play us in the first half. So Corpus obviously is going to have some motivation, obviously under different circumstances. They've obviously changed a lot of things since the last time we played them, but some of the guys are still going to be there. So I'd imagine that they're going to have, a chip on their shoulder about, again, us putting up 100 points. And so obviously something that we'll have to prepare for and make sure, again, that we come out and play fast. But ultimately, again, they did sign some good players. So again, they're going to be a lot different team. So we still got a lot to work on as far as figuring out their personnel and figuring out a game plan, obviously. So we're not overlooking them at all. We're just regrouping right now and getting some guys healthy. But they'll get our full focus next week, and we'll be ready to host them here in the Capital Region.
Baby C said just over it. Wrong story. 12 points were given up on my dad's defense. Wah. Stop talking about 100. Talk about 12. Wah. I mean, that was a stellar performance all the way around. I saw Cisse look over. I probably should mention that 12-point part of that. That should be referenced that the defense never stopped, even though we had 100 points on the board. It is. I don't love any of you guys. Mother Flocker, can we get an injury report, which we do need? We heard Jeff might have pulled something after the on-camera YMCA dance. I will have you know that I am fit as a fiddle. Everything is good. Young man, I am ready. Listen, I was in a unique situation at last week's game that I don't get to do very often. For once, Nick Bernard, game day, had everything locked down. So I got to go hang out and taunt the ownership of Nashville that was in the house. So while I was doing that, I broke out a little YMCA for him. I got into it a little bit. There was a ref huddle in front of me, which I yelled out, hey, candlesticks might make a nice gift, little Bull Durham reference. I was into it. I thought you guys were happy. I thought the YMCA, I thought I repped. Thank you. Reasons. Hello. I thought I repped well. But like in all sincerity, though, let's talk about the actual guys who influenced the game more than just my big mouth. How are we? I know that the guys who are in town are still in touch with our trainer, which is amazing. Mike Plaisance does a fabulous job. But how are we? It's been a tough season so far with a lot of travel.
Oh, we're great. Like I said, we've got the regular bumps and bruises. Obviously still trying to get Derek Jones healthy from the broken arm. It's going to take still quite a few more weeks before he's fully healthy. But that's been the great part about this year, just how we prepared, how we've conditioned and done all these things. And we really don't have a whole bunch of bad injuries. And that's always a testament to just how you practice and how you prepare for the game. Really excited about that, but definitely some of these bye weeks couldn't happen at a better time. Just some of those soft tissue injuries and things that are just nagging on if you continue to play on them. We'll be able to get all those healed up over the next couple of weeks and get ready for the stretch run.
Nani has joined the chat. Denise, Levac broke his Achilles and won't be playing next week. It was sprained before. It wasn't from that, just so we're clear. It was, but it's fine. I'm good. I'm ready to go, coach. I'm gonna tape it up and I'm gonna get in there. Whatever you need, let me know. If you really want, if we're in like 100-point situation again and you really want to go deep into the bench, I'm your Huckleberry. I'm ready.
Make sure that liability form is on file.
Hold on. Ray's having, I'm sorry, everybody, Ray's having a senior moment. What is it, sir? Everything's fine. You're in a safe place. Your nurse will check your diaper soon, sir. Where? He got a dirty diaper. Even baby C stay cracking.
If you know, you know.
Rob said I rocked the YMCA, okay? Just so you guys stop Denise, thoughts and prayers. All right, I'm fine. Everything's okay. I'm all right. I'm all right. Everything's. See if I ever. And I was trying to get the camera back for the flex cam, but they didn't want to scare everybody out of Nashville, so didn't get a chance to get the most muscular going. I do love this year. Like I think as I look at this team and these players, like obviously the flock has been phenomenal this year. As much as I don't like any of you, they boo me. Yeah, thank you. I feel like this is a team that you got to pull back more than push forward. Like this is a team that's ready to go out and fight for every inch, every yard, every cliche out there, to the point where I feel like it's harder to figure out to get them to admit when they're hurt than it is to find somebody who wants to go sit on that table.
I mean, like I said, I can't say it enough times, and I mean it wholeheartedly. The worst thing could have happened to the league is us losing the championship game last year. It just lit a fire. And like I said, we really stripped this team down to the studs and rebuilt it up exactly in the image that we wanted. I'm super happy about this team just across the board. We've got tremendous athletes. We got tremendous character guys. We got guys that care about being here in the Capital Region, that are out there in the community on a regular basis. We've got our great flock support, obviously, that provides these ridiculously sized 3-4 bags per player. That's just phenomenal.
They all look they're moving. They look like they're going away to college.
Exactly.
Every flock support where they get the bags dropped off. I'm like, you had good luck at school, little guy.
All of our sponsors, all of our food sponsors that are feeding the guys. It's really been a special year. Just so much positivity, and that's what makes us, again, special here in Albany. It's just how we do things from the community to the team, to the coaches, to the players. And it really is a special thing. And so we just want to keep this train moving. I want to bring home a championship game, obviously for the flock to enjoy with all the work and effort that we put into it. Hopefully we can put another ring on our finger, and then let's go do it again next year.
Love it. DJ Kid James just asked how Jones's arm is doing again. He just said they're rehabbing it. We're working through it. It's not an overnight process. It's going to take a little time. His long-term health is the most important thing, obviously, but every time I've seen him, he looks like somebody who has had his favorite thing in the world taken away from him, and that's being able to get on the field. So as soon as that dude's healthy, trust he'll be out there. And if it's up to him, he'd probably be out there with a club on.
I mean, we've talked about that, so that's not so far off. But obviously, he's got to spend.
I wasn't even in that meeting.
Got to spend some time with the healing process. But ultimately, again, as it heals and gets better, we will experiment with the idea of casting it up and seeing if he can get back on the field. He's had a phenomenal season, and like I said, it's in a game that we were up by a ton of points. It saddens you when injuries happen in those kind of moments, and so I feel for him. He's again, he's just had a phenomenal season, and to go out like that, it's tough. But if we can get him back on the field this year, we'll absolutely do so. And like I said, we just wish for him to have a speedy recovery.
And actually, this is one of those situations where putting all the hard work, the road. I mean, obviously there's hard work left, but the road games, no bye weeks early, saving them for the end. That benefits any of these situations.
Yeah, we it was tough, going into the season with all the bye weeks, or all the away games early and then the bye weeks late. The schedule looked crazy. When I first looked at it, I rolled my eyes, I'm sure, a few times. But again, it was gonna take some adversity. It was gonna take some hard work, and we embraced that challenge. Our guys embraced the challenge. But it is a wonderful thing to just not have to get on another flight. We had every trip was a 24+ hour trip. It was an amazing year of travel, and we're just glad it's over. So if we can stay here in the Capital Region for the rest of the season, that's an awesome thing. We love to be at home, but just to save that long travel and let somebody else have to go do it is a phenomenal thing.
Yeah, because right now, so Corpus has to make the trek up here next weekend, and then Washington has to make the trek over here for the June 14th game, and then whoever else, like you said, the road to the championship comes through Albany. I mean, it's a good time. It's for me, and obviously, like, I don't have the effect on the game that anybody else does. It feels relaxing. Like, I just saw Nani write stress-free this season, which is clearly sarcasm. I've caused her stress this season. I know it.
And about to again. I mean,
so we got a schedule to talk about. No, so like it has to be easy mentally to kind of take your foot off the gas. It has to be.
That's false. We're not going to take our foot off the gas, and that's the important thing. Is even when you're facing opponents that may not have as much to play for as we do, they're going to come in here and play us tough, and so we don't want to let up and take our foot off the gas. And either things happen in those moments. You either lose a game because you feel like you're coasting, or you get injured. And so we won't take it like that. We're going to attack. Like I said, Corpus Christi is going to get everything that they want and more. And we're going to try to put up as many points as we can, hold them to the fewest amount of points as we can, and get out of there with a win and hopefully help.
And Nadia's row, what? We'll talk. Nadia, we'll talk. It's fine. Everything's good. Nothing to worry about. We're live at Flock University. We're here at Mission BBQ, right here on Central Ave. It is. I just look up and Sam's doing his bird. Like it's like if the things out in front of the car dealerships, the wacky waving arm inflatable man. It's like if he did the bird. That's Sam's. It's a no bones day for Sam. We're having a blast here. They fed the guys. The guys were thrilled with the food so far. They love it. I was forced to sample some brisket sandwiches. It was I told them I'd wait. They said no, you must do it now. It was phenomenal. So definitely want to get over here, and they take care of servicemen and women. So it's always a great place. We love it here. So that's a promo. Here's Nick. That's a promo. Inflatable wave cam. It's not all about you, Nick. It's about Sam. Speaking of stress, Mike Corda's here, everybody. Mr. Corda. Mrs. Corda and 2.0 are all here. It's the whole crew. It's nice of you guys to come out. Where are you at, Gelcher? Where are you at, Cesnet? Corda's a man of the people. Just put it out there. I'm going to get in trouble with somebody. I might as well not be the guy who's here, right? All right. So,
you're in trouble now.
I'm host. It's over. You guys can all enjoy it. All right. So what does a bye week entail right now? Because I saw some of the guys are here, and some of the guys did go home, visit the family. What do you have? What are you allowed to have a team do on the bye week?
For us, this week was a total bye week for us. So no practices, no meetings. It's all treatment and workout. So that's all they need to focus on this week. Speak to your loved ones. If you can get home, go spend some downtime, be with your families, your moms, your dads, whoever is your support system. Go do that. We all need that, and so that's coaches as well. So love to see Coach Cisse out here with his family and baby, and we all need those kind of moments. So
Alan wants to know if you've been golfing, by the way.
Yes, we actually played a tournament on Monday, so it was that was nice as well.
Oh, wow. My invitation was lost in the mail. Thanks, Mike.
It was only a twosome that they needed. But anyway.
Didn't invite me to golf. Then I didn't get to go golfing. I could have taken his spot. No, I don't hit like you hit, man. Not off the tee, at least. All right, so just get to the family,
so this is really
decompress
a little bit, enjoy the moment. We'll get back together on Sunday, start our meetings, and get ready, obviously. Christi. So for coaches, obviously, we get a little chance to get a jump start on Corpus Christi, get all that stuff ready for the guys when they get back. But right now, it truly is a time I want everybody, again, spend some time away from football. You need it, spend time with your families. But whatever you can do to get away from football just for a few days, that's important.
All right, so coming up, you got back-to-back bye weeks. What do you do? Because what are you allowed to do? Are you allowed to put in drills during a bye week? Are you allowed to work with the team? Like, how does it work?
And obviously we could. But, again, just the way that our pay structure works, it's, you're paid by the game. And so when there's not a game, am I going to put a bunch on somebody? Not really. But at the end of the day, like I said, now for big games, sometimes you need those extra times. In 22, we had a bye week before the championship game. The whole team stayed. We were able to do some extra stuff on Carolina, and that mostly helped us win the game. So any of the bye weeks, kind of that come from here on out, you kind of need to use those on football. Obviously, we have a double bye week. I'll give them a week off on the double bye week, and then they'll come back on the second. And we've got to start getting ready for the stretch run. So that's the most important part of the season, and you got to have all hands on deck for that.
Awesome. All right. Listen, time. I guess time for questions from the flock. I mean, it's a bye week. I guess there's not as much to cover here. So if we got any questions in the house, please don't be shy. Just shout them right out, or wave up, come up and ask the question, whatever you want to ask here at Mission BBQ. I saw Alan. He wrote these few games left. You're going to get to hear what a real crowd sounds like. That's up to you guys, because we need more people in the stands, man. We're loud. We're not fever pitch. Like we aren't where we can be. We need more. Like there's that moment where the lower bowl is full and the upper bowl starts to fill, and that's right around 7,000-8,000 people. And that is when MVP Arena is one of the loudest structures in all of sports, because of the concrete building and everything like that. It's magical when it happens. So let's get there, because this team deserves it. You deserve it. Cisse deserves it. Baby Cisse deserves it. Like it's.
But we need it. I mean,
we need it.
It's again, this is a business. It's a very expensive business. We need all the support we can get. We're going to be here for the next 20 years. It requires all of us to be hands on deck. Again, this playoffs, we want to be in that 8,000-10,000 range, and again, we want to treat people to this loud, crazy, raucous environment, and that's what it's all about. So right now, again, hopefully everybody's getting ready. The weather's going to get better. Hopefully we'll have some block parties coming down the stretch, and we can all enjoy the process. But really, it's about just bringing us all together for this championship run.
I love it. Chris Sipperly said he wants to see the chicken dance on the 24th. Talk to Nick. I'm in. I can do the chicken dance. I'm ready. I'm trained. I'm ready for it. I'm trying to I'm just looking through the questions real quick to make sure we got everything. Here's a good one for you. Knicks or Celtics tonight?
Knicks. Losing
go.
Jason Tatum that's a big loss, and again, he's been playing so well. I think the Knicks, they've been giving them trouble all series, and I think they can pull this one out, and off to the Eastern Conference Finals they go.
Hey, Ben, you okay? You all right? Do you know that was the first thing Trayvon Short said to me after the game? He runs up, he gives me this just I mean, the dude played maybe his best game we've ever seen. He was awesome. Covered in sweat, hugs me against my will and screams in my ear, "See how good I play when the Celtics win?"
That's Shorts. Absolutely.
So I hope to God he's got a video of the last time they won that he watches on the next couple of games.
Don't need it.
Yeah. All right. Let's answer this question. So Nani said, "What?" But I think it was angrier. So we're live at Mission BBQ, and I can't recommend it enough. You should come here whenever you get the opportunity. I know they've got a big event coming up that Nick's working with them on. We'll make sure we promote that for them. Next week is going to be a special event for the players. So we have a deal with our friends over at Apex. So we'll do Flock U, but while we're doing Flock U, the players are going to get a chance to go bowling and stuff at Apex, who have been great partners of ours. So you get to see the team when they're having the most fun. While we all celebrate and hang out and get ready for that game that week. The week after that, we're going to be under the orange roof. We got to go to Hooters to sacrifice for me. I don't even like chicken wings and beer and women in tank tops. Because they invited us. They invited us. So, and I know Nani gets a little upset with me when we go to Hooters, but we have to. No one's fed the team more than Hoots. Like there was a season where they were breaking the huddle by screaming Hooters because that was where they ate dinner. They've been a great supporter, and even though Nani's going to probably rupture my Achilles, we'll be there in 2 weeks. He's just waiting for the comment. Bye. But Nani, come with us. I think that's what we should do. Nani should come with us and just see that it's they have a kids menu. I mean, how can you get more wholesome? It's like a glass of milk over there. It's just wholesome. It's all good. Wait, I think Ben's mom just said Ben will dress as a Hooters girl to make it more comfortable for Nani. Your mom said, dude. Your mom said. You just offered up Ben to dress like a Hooters girl at that one to make Nani feel more comfortable, right? Yeah. See? Yeah.
See? Simple and easy.
Is it your birthday, Ben, that day? Oh, in June. Well, for your birthday, I'm going to get you a nice outfit. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Even Nani, the Lisas say you got to come with us. Come on now. It's going to be fun. All right. She said Zoom live. All right. Listen, we'll figure it out. We're gonna bribe Nani. We're gonna get her there. She's amazing. We love Nani. Everyone loves Nani. Nani hates me. Let's get in line. Any other questions here from the flock at Mission BBQ? Oh, I hate you so much. Hate you so much.
This is how things just go haywire.
Okay, so yeah, let's do this real quick. So I talked to the distributor today. They were part of the shipping freeze. So they're on their way into the country. They should be here any day. They're part of a larger order. Once that order gets here, he'll sort it. He'll ship them up to me. Do you know who doesn't know about the jerseys because he's busy running a football team and dealing with me ticking off his wife? This guy. Don't ask this guy about fan jerseys. It's not on his plate. His plate's got enough on it between, schedules and practices and play. He's got quarterbacks out catching 17-yard passes. You think he's got time to worry about fan jerseys? He doesn't. Don't ask Coach about fan jerseys. I will tell you about the fan jerseys. They are delayed, but I'm told they will be here before the next game. And if they're not, then ask Coach. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Lenny gets it.
It was going so well. Then all of a sudden it took a left turn. Kind of like that left turn to Hooters.
No comment on my jersey, Levesque. Defense kid is buying the Rodney Smith jersey. Good for you, man. That's cool. It's an old school jersey. Good. Rodney was a hell of a player back in the day. I don't know what he wanted. He's like trying to get me excited about it. It wouldn't fit me, so I don't want it. If I want a Harold Love jersey. That's what I want. I won't fit in it yet, but I'll work on it. I saw Harold. So I don't know if you guys saw this when Harold is having this renaissance season. He's always been good. He's playing great. He got here. I'm sorry, Harold. I love you. You're my guy. Not always the sharpest tool in the shed. Didn't realize the door opened. Jumped over it. Jumped over the fence. Oh, yeah. I thought he almost caught the love maker, but he made it. He made it. And then we all went, hey, that opens. And he was like, oh man. And Sam wants a Jeff Levac jersey. There's only one of those. It's one of the Lisas wears it. So go for it. Zubaz jersey. I don't know anything about Zubaz jerseys. I have Zubaz pants still. I do. I admit it. I'm not scared. I'm not afraid. Quarter, you got some giant Zubaz pants, right? Yeah, you do. Yeah, that's a Colony thing right there. Class of 94 up in the house. What's up? All right, Z Cavaricis too. We'll break those out right now. Right now, we'll do it. Look at Mike. Mike's like, no, I won't. All right, anything else? All right, on that note, I'm going to go eat some barbecue. Thank you so much to Mission BBQ. You've been great. Thank you so much to the flock. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Best in the nation.
He is the general manager. He is the head coach. He's the professor. He's somehow keeps Ray moving in a generally straight line. He is Damon Ware. I am the master of the YMCA and the chicken dance. I am Jeff Levac. I have feelings. I'm going to go eat them, though. It's going to be fine. It'll be over. Can't end a single episode of this beautiful show without two simple words. 1, 2, 3. Fuck you.